Hey everyone, what is going on? And welcome back to another video. Now these are battles I did on stream, and before we begin, I just want to apologize. There's going to be stutter lag throughout the video. My internet has not been working really well as of late, and yeah, it's been happening. It's not too bad, like you can still see what's going on. It's not going to be like a significant amount of pauses, but still a little bit frustrating, so I wanted to apologize for that. I'm going to be looking at my internet, hopefully fixing it, maybe changing providers, upgrading, or whatever I need to do to make it a little bit better. But either way, this is going to be the same team I ran before, and I had two back-to-back 4-1s with it, so really solid stuff, looking good. And yeah, I mean, it's a great team. It worked well for me. I do have limited resources when it comes to the Master League, but hopefully next time I should have a Lugia ready as well as a Dialga, so looking to change the team. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into the battles and see what we got going on for us. So again, Dragonite, Groudon, and Kyogre. So Kyogre does have a Origin Pulse as it did last time. There are times I wish I had Blizzard. Thunder's good for the mirror match as well. I do like Blizzard for the dragons though, but I have Origin Pulse. I just don't want to delete it, you know what I'm saying? But no, I mean, Origin Pulse is still a good move as well. As you can see, a little bit of lag there. Oh man, that's really unfortunate. I said it wasn't too bad, but no, it's actually pretty bad. Look at that. Look at that lag. Okay, so that's the stream lag. That's not the game actually lagging. So yeah, I do apologize for that. Hopefully it's not too bad throughout the video. But we're going to have bits and pieces of it. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue on. So that was the first battle. I do go ahead and take the first win. Very nice. So now it's going to be Dragonite into Kyurem. Okay, not too bad. We're both doing super effective damage towards each other with Dragon Breath. My opponent actually switches out, which I didn't expect because they have Glaciate, which I would have to shield. But out comes this Dialga. Generally speaking, you do want to throw the Precipice Blades first. If you're fast enough, you can get it off before the opponent reaches an attack, so you can force them to shield. But I didn't do that there. Again, I'm still learning the Master League, so it's all good. But my opponent does not shield, and I'm going to be able to KO that that Dialga. Very nice indeed. So out comes the Kyogre. Kyogre going to be hit with the Precipice Blades, doing so much damage. Let's go. Let's do this. And look at that damage. Can I make it to a Fire Punch? I actually can still make it to a Fire Punch. So this is resisted, but we'll take the damage on Kyogre. Look how low it is now. Groudon really putting in a lot of work. Really putting in a lot of work. I bring in Dragonite. My opponent brings in Kyurem. Looking pretty good for me because I still have a Kyogre. They are incredibly low. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Dragon Claw right now. My opponent will go ahead and respect that and shield it. My opponent going to go ahead and go for a Glaciate. I do decide to shield this one up because Kyogre, its attacks are resisted, right? I do get that attack drop. It is guaranteed, but at least I get off a Dragon Claw. So this Dragon Claw is either going to pick up the shield or a KO. It does pick up the shield, so I'm going to switch into Kyogre now. Now Kyogre can go for the farm down. I'm going to go ahead and take this. Not that like I have a choice, right? But I'll still go ahead and take it. Not doing much. So I'm going to be able to farm down with Waterfall and go for an attack against the opposing Kyogre and take that game. I just want to go ahead and throw this in case they're running Thunder. Yeah, Thunder would definitely KO me. I just want to get that off and KO the opposing Kyogre. And that's going to be a good game. Very well played to both trainers. So next up, Dragonite into Giratina. Yeah, absolutely love to see it. Definitely want to see it in the lead. We do see a switch into Dialga. I'm going to bring in my Groudon. Trying to get to that Precipice Blades. And again, I don't throw immediately. Again, I learned that you do want to throw immediately. So I do that later on. But as long as you're fast on the swap, you should be able to get it off before the opponent can get off or CMPU in Iron Head. But my opponent lets it go, so I'm going to be able to take the KO there. Very nice. You love to see it. Again, I do apologize for this lag. I know it's not pleasant to watch. But that's not going to be the case moving forward. If that does happen on stream, I probably just won't upload those clips. But yeah, significantly do apologize for that. Hopefully the internet starts working again or gets better. I mean, it is working, but we're going to hopefully upgrade. But this is an amazing matchup for me. The Excadrill comes in. Out comes my Kyogre. My opponent is going to concede that game, and that is going to be a great game. Very well played to my opponent. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. We do have the Dragonite into Giratina. Yeah, absolutely love to see it. Very nice indeed. My opponent switches into Dialga. It's like deja vu, right? I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Groudon. Here, I decide to throw the Precipice Blades immediately. I'm like, you know what? I can get to it immediately. People in chat, someone in chat told me, hey, you can make it. As long as you're fast on the swap, you can make it before they make it to an Iron Head. Force the shield from the opponent, and that's what I do. Now, This one, my opponent does throw in CMP. Good play. But either way, I can go ahead and shield it regardless. And get off the Precipice Blades right now, which I'm going to be able to win this matchup regardless. If they want to shield, take it into 2 shields, they do. That's why you could just go straight Precipice Blades instead of baiting. Baiting is fine if you want to go ahead and bait and maybe get a shield, but if they call it, and a lot of times they do call it, either they call it or they don't mind being knocked out, whichever one. Still really good. With Earthquake, you couldn't do this though. Precipice Blades is a huge upgrade for Groudon. Can't switch out, so I'm going to go ahead and go for the Precipice Blades. Could I have gotten off 2 Fire Punches? 2 Fire Punches probably would do more damage. I think I could have gotten off 2, but either way, that's fine. I'm going to bring in my Kyogre right now. So my opponent did get a lot of energy. I do survive 2 Dark Pulses, but I don't survive a Dark Pulse plus a Focus Blast, which is what I was concerned with. And yeah, they're going to be able to get it off, which is not great. I should have thrown the Surf immediately to try and get it off before the Yveltal. But I didn't do that. Out comes Giratina, okay? So, when it comes to Giratina, here's the thing. I know I survive a Shadow Ball, right? I know I survive a Shadow Ball, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that. My opponent is going to go ahead and throw an attack. I need to be able to Dragon Breath down so I can go for an attack against Yveltal. Because I am low, and I'm going to be able to farm down. So I make another mistake right now. So I throw the Dragon Claw. Superpower, I believe, KOs. It should KO here. Dragon Claw is not going to KO. But luckily, I'm able to Dragon Breath down first and take that win. They can't snarl me down. So I still win it, but I still think Superpower was the way to go there, right? But either way, regardless, as I said, I mentioned the other video, I am making mistakes. That's totally fine. Master League is new to me, so not a big deal. Going up against an altered form Giratina, my opponent switch it into Lugia. So Lugia's safe spot for this team is pretty interesting. Usually what I do is throw a Dragon Claw and switch immediately into Kyogre right afterwards. You could switch immediately if you choose to. It's really up to you, I guess. It might be better to switch immediately, I'm not sure. But right now, oh yeah, I make a mistake here. I take the Arrow Blast. I should have shielded that. Because now I can go for the Origin Pulse, which would KO the Lugia, but my opponent's going to shield it and take Switch, which is not good. But the good thing about it, I guess, the saving grace, is that Groudon can still fight Giratina, right? But I'm going to bring in... I'm going to be taking a lot of damage. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. So Sky Attack coming through. I'm hoping to farm down... Maybe another mistake. I could have thrown the Dragon Claw. I can't farm down before they get to another Sky Attack. So, could have thrown the Dragon Claw there. So, I'm going to go ahead and shield. Making mistakes. But that is okay because I don't mind making mistakes because I'm just learning. Unfortunately, it's a Togekiss. Not good, not good, not good. I'm just going to go ahead and forfeit. Good game, well played to my opponent. Definitely mistakes there. But at the end of the day, that's okay. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. Dragonite into Melmetal. Okay, so a Melmetal lead. I think this is the first... I haven't seen many Melmetals since I started playing again, so I'm going to go ahead and go for the Superpower right now. I think I wanted to Superpower dip, but my opponent actually... This is a CMP type, so I'm not going to be able to dip. So I do have to take this attack. Do I leave after this? I am debuffed. I do leave it after it. Okay, to Kyogre. My opponent actually staying in. Throwing an attack. So I was thinking maybe they would Superpower and leave. Maybe they want to get some chip damage onto Kyogre. But no, they actually are staying in. But no, they switch out now into Lugia. Ooh, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go straight for the Origin Pulse right now. Just to get damage. Lugia is such a tank. They might not shield. They do not shield. Very nice indeed. Do I take this? I think so. Yeah, I don't want to invest the last shield. So I do go ahead and take it. It's going to be a Sky Attack, which actually doesn't KO. But unfortunately, I can't make it to a Surf. But that's fine. Lugia is a great Pokemon in this meta. I'm going to bring in Dragonite, go for that aggressive farm down. My opponent does get to a Sky Attack. Do I let this one go? I think I do because I want to save the shields for Groudon. I do let it go, and I'm going to be able to farm down. So very nice. So out comes, that's the Excadrill, right? Or that's Excadrill. So I'm going to go ahead and throw my Superpower. You go ahead and shield it. I think I'm trying to get to another one. I do get to another one. I am debuffed, but hey, at the end of the day, I get to another one. I still have a Groudon in the back. So my opponent will shield, and I'll switch into Groudon right now. And once my opponent sees the Groudon, my opponent does concede, and that is going to be a great game. Very well played to my opponent. Going to be able to take that one. Absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Dragonite into Giratina. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you would remove Origin Pulse from Kyogre to add Blizzard. I'm really curious. I don't know. I kind of want Blizzard, but I also don't want to delete the Legacy Origin Pulse. Because what if I decide I want it again? I mean, it's a really good move. So again, Lugia coming in. I'm going to go ahead and throw the Dragon Claw and then switch. So that one battle we saw, I did not shield, and it came back to bite me in the butt. So this time I'm going to go ahead and shield. It's an Arrow Blast. I would say usually it is an Arrow Blast. But now, because it was, I could farm up extra energy and go for the Surf right now. Surf will not be enough to KO, I don't think. Oh, never mind, it is. Okay, so it does KO. Okay, out comes Giratina. I'm going to bait or bluff the Blizzards. I'm going to go ahead and go for this Origin Pulse right now. My opponent will shield it up, which is fine. I could have thrown a Surf, but, you know, in case they didn't want to shield it, I think it was safer just to throw the Origin Pulse. Even though Origin Pulse is resisted, it still does a lot of damage. Shadow Ball will KO me totally fine. I could bring in the Dragonite. And I'm going to go ahead and do just that. Do I let this one go or do I shield it? I decide to let it go. Okay, Shadow Ball is not going to be enough to KO me. And we do see a switch into Zacian. I'm going to bring in my Groudon. All the Zacians I've battled, I would say most of them do not shield the first attack, the Precipice Blades. And I don't think this trainer does either. They do not. So very nice indeed. This is what I want to do. So what do they have? Obviously, if they have Play Rough, they'll go for it. Close Combat, which they go for, is going to debuff them. So basically what I want to do is farm down. I do have to shield this Close Combat. But after the double debuff, I want to be able to farm down. And I'm going to be able to farm down. You absolutely love to see it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and not bait. I'm just going to go ahead and go straight for the Precipice Blades. If it gets the shield, we do get the final shield, and it does pick up that shield. And I'm trying to get to another one. But I catch a Dragonite. Let's go. Because I knew they got to the attack. Going to catch that on Dragonite. Ominous Wind. Going to KO me. And I get to the Precipice Blades. This will be enough to KO that Giratina. Great game. Well played to my opponent. Going to be able to take that one. Good game. Good game. That was it, or do we have? No, we do have another. Okay, very nice. Dragonite into Gav. Oh yeah, I remember battling a Gyarados. Someone in the chat said Core Breaker, and it kind of is if you think about it. Groudon obviously doesn't like it, but Dragonite can still play even though you're weak to the Dragon Breath damage. Dragonite still has play here. Look how much damage we're doing to it. They actually switch on the Melmetal. I'm gonna bring in my Groudon just because Groudon does not like to go up against the Gyarados, right? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the superpower. I do want to get low, so I do want to take another superpower, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Some more of that stutter lag. Do apologize. I know it's been happening throughout the video. I've been seeing it myself. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and throw the Fire Punch. I know it doesn't KO, even though my opponent is double debuffed. I want my opponent to get off another superpower, so I can get low, so the Gyarados doesn't get that much farm, even though they already have a lot of energy. So I'm just going to get as low as possible and go for the Precipice Blades. I'm assuming Gyarados comes back in. Gyarados could throw an Aqua Tail immediately to prevent me from getting off an attack, but they probably value that energy more than taking the Precipice Blades. However, this will get it low. And guess what? I'm still able to get to a Fire Punch. Let's go. Groudon is OP for sure. So that Fire Punch actually going to be enough to KO, and when that Metagross came in, I knew it was over. Yeah, that looks like that was the last battle. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I think I apologized like 3 or 4 times. I do apologize for that stutter lag. It won't happen again, hopefully. Fingers crossed, right? But anyway, yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.